patrol has run into some trouble. Not anything it can't handle, hopefully, but few people might suffer. Just the 3 Beak Things. And they'll provide a source of fresh raw meat, which is something that we've been needing to stock up on for quite a while. So we'll check out the injuries before long, but to begin with, I want to make sure that we extract as much as we can from here. So Pack Bill, actually, you pick up all of that. Do the same here. And actually, thinking about it, it probably would be better to take the decent raw meat for myself here, so that we don't end up with our dogs eating that. Okay, there we go. So I'll take all of that. We didn't actually get an awful lot, but never mind. So our patrol, things have changed. Our plan had been to head from Mongrel up in this direction, but we found ourselves up in the Shrieking Forests, and to be quite honest, everyone had had their fill of swarms of low-level bandits. So we decided head back towards Bartertown, but explore the coast. And we found a ruin out in this island here, which we're going to see if it's possible for us to get to, or at least for me to get to. We don't need everyone to swim out. So it should hopefully be visible soon. And let's check on injuries. So Lars, what do you wear on your legs? Just drifter's leather pants. We do need, I think. And what standard are they? Specialist grade. Okay, we might need to look into improving our leg armour for everyone. I had planned to do it for the Sheik, but Lars there was lucky to escape without becoming totally crippled. Crumble John got into the fight, as did Denbo, but not Beep, seemingly. Beep's strength is now at 14, his athletics is at 11. And he still carries a very heavy load. Okay, let's have everyone rest up under these trees. With the exception of myself, I'm going to see if we can head out. Hopefully this won't be acidic. Sea shouldn't be, you would imagine. It is like swimming in fire, and I am taking damage, so we're not going to do that. That is unfortunate. Well, continue back on our way home then. Suppose we could... the dust coat provides 80% protection. The chest, right arm, stomach and the left arm. The legs to a lesser extent. So perhaps if we did equip better leg coverings. That's only 10% protection. Yeah, okay. Swimming out there might not be possible. At least, not without a few medkits. Well, let's continue on our way down here. And that takes us to the far end of Sheik territory. We might actually head down to these ruins and from there return to Bartertown. Bartertown recently was visited by the Sheik Return for Tribute, so we've taken the usual step of hiding our food. You have the white grill. Again, might provide us with some leather, if not raw meat. Let's see what it has. Just leather. Okay, Pack Bull, you can pick that up. We'll carry on. We might visit the Hive Village as we pass by. They do tend to contain blueprints, although nothing of any real value. But another consideration would be food. We're actually running low on chew sticks, and we've run out of everything else. Meat wraps are long gone. So perhaps it would be better just to head directly back to Bartertown. We only did equip ourselves for the trip up to Mongrel. We've gone quite a way beyond that. I'm not taking a direct route back, so I think, yes. What would be the best route? Probably just coming through this valley. We found those lands tend to be inhabited by Beak Things, so that would allow us to stock up a lot more raw meat. There's another gorilla there. I was going to avoid it, but it's obviously seen us. So we just take it out and gather its leather. Easy task. No, don't first aid. Loot. Try that again. Okay. The trip back down to Bartertown might be in order. Allow people to get back to their tasks. A lot of them were taking off jobs so that they could protect our food. So we'll just crest this rise, see what the lay of the land is, and from here probably leave our patrol to make its way through the valley. Yes. Head for there at the moment, and we'll return to see you later. So here's Muto. Muto ventured out to greet the Sheik. And as we saw on the map, the Sheik they're now heading back, as if they're coming back to Bartertown, but I think they're just on a normal patrol. So we can have Muto return to jobs. And we'll get you up here to empty those dust switches back into the food storage, which sits within there somewhere. These people around here could also go back onto jobs. Patrol is running into trouble. We'll let them be for now, just until Muto gets back. We'll have you hopefully be able to drop off that food. Yes, okay. Most of it at least. About in the animal's food trough. That's, I could take one. Okay, well we'll leave you then to get on with your jobs and drop off the rest of the food as you see fit. And everyone comes running, having starved while the Sheikh were here. Patrol's no longer in danger, so take the time just to check out our cactus, full storage, food obviously full storage, our bread storage is full, we have no more bread being baked at the moment, but that's because we need the grain. We have wheat straw being grown and harvested, so we'll get back on top of that before too long. And over here, as usual, check out armour storage is full. Not there though. You should be working at the leather armour crafting bench, Addy. Are we out of leather? Need to queued up, I guess. No, we have leather. Okay, let's move this across here. Come and look in there. Can dump that off. And now you go back. Get back to work. Good. Plenty of weapons. Plenty of crossbows. The iron ore is still the limiting factor here. We need to bring back people to work our iron mines. Before that, we'll return to full production. But for now, everything here in Bartertown is going well enough. So we can return to patrol and bring them back through the Hivers lands. So the patrol has bypassed the first hive village in the valley. There were a few white gorillo around, so we left the hivers to deal with them as they saw fit. And we'll push on looking for more beak things. We're actually now quite well equipped with lanterns. About half a dozen of our number all carry a lantern on their belt. It looks like the hivers and the gorillas are still at it. I'd expect to see another hive village somewhere around here, perhaps. But the going is quiet. Looks like another white gorillo off in the distance there. Not really worth the effort. They provide only animal skin. We have another village after all. So, yes, I think we'll bypass the gorillo as often as we're able. And we'll only break our journey for beak things. But for now, we'll just carry on our way. And maybe rest up at the next hive village. So we did eventually find another 3 beak things. One of them looks to be quite a good fighter. few people taking hefty injuries there. But if we're quick, take its legs, down it goes. Okay. We did also run into another gorilla that we couldn't avoid earlier, and hemoglobin took some injuries. So once again, I'll take this meat. Pack will take the rest. If you're out of trading range, get into trading range. Where is it? Where's our pack bull? It seems to have gone on ahead. Right, try that again. The third one was where? There. Should really check and see how badly injured hemoglobin is. First of all though, take this raw meat from there. Let's see. Now I took a blow to the head, but it's actually fine again. So let's put hemoglobin down and get back on our way to this village. Looks like some of our number have just carried on, ignored the combat. And now we're waiting on, who's this? Beep. Beep. Okay, and Beep, have you had any combat at all? It doesn't look like it. Your strength's gone up to 15. You might have had a few slices at someone with your katana. Could potentially pick up some armour for Beep, since he wears only the rag loincloth. So that might be worth doing. Maybe we don't want to spend too much time in the river here. So you go at your own pace. No, get out of the damn water. Fight them here. Do they suffer from acid rain? I wouldn't have thought so. And this is a terrible idea. Get away from them as quick as you can. Drag them out onto the land and then attack. And one is down already. You can loot it and again do that. Open your backpack, take the meat. Okay, loot the next one. Take this, again the pack bull, take the rest. And who are you fighting now? A gorilla. Fantastic. So hemoglobin, you're down again, as is acid. So let's pick up acid and get someone else Let's have Kang. You come across here. Pick him up. So you all just head back to there. Don't keep going in the water. Kang. You come across now. Right. He's all bandaged. You too. So I think we're now good to move on again, although Crumble John, let's get you to pass that animal skin onto the pack bill. And who do we have now? Another gorilla. Make short work of it, please, so that we can get back on our way. Good enough. Right. Carry on. So we've got a few more injured people now who might want to take some time to rest up at the Hive Village. I wonder if Beak Things tend to go for the animals first. It's interesting that the bone dogs seem to have taken the most damage. Okay, and of course the Hive Village is on the other side of the river. I thought I had been in the river before in early visits to this region of Vane. Perhaps not. I was lulled by the fact that it's not acid rain into thinking that the water would be safe. Oh, there's a bridge. We'll cross here. Quicker and safer. Do I have anything that I want to sell off? Probably not. I'll head into the trader, see what they have to offer. And okay, it's still in a recovery coma, so I need to keep hold of him for now while I come and speak to the Hive trader. Show me what you have for sale. Leather Hive vest, plated drifter's leather pants would be an upgrade, but not what I'm after. These are the same blueprints as the previous Hive village had to offer. Shoddy grade. Rusted Hive shirt. Okay, Beep, are you in range? Could you take that? You can. And how about the high grade plated drifter's leather pants? And that's everything they have to offer, really. Yeah, we're not taking anything else from here. Although, I suppose we could take the thin fish. Let's take those. We'll take the dried fish too. And they're grand fish. That should keep us in food until we get back to So we will head off in that general direction. No doubt run into some more Beak Things. I think upon reflection, as long as we can keep hemoglobin and acid out of combat, everyone else, apart from Lars perhaps, should be capable of withstanding a fight. We'll carry on for the moment and make as best time we can back to Bartertown.